The Gateway Arch looming over downtown St. Louis. One of baseball's best rivalries, the Cubs challenge the Cardinals. Next. A good look at the nighttime skyline over St. Louis and Busch Stadium. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Chicago Cubs and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Joined as always by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Steve, two right-handers getting the call here in the opener.
Yeah, and as you look at the numbers here, we've still got a guy looking for his very first victory on the season. Ideally, he'd have one by now, but some of it's been his own problems, and some of it can be attributed to the lack of run support. But however you look at it, you know he'd love to get that first W under his belt.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll have to match up against one of the very best around these past few seasons, the hard-throwing right-hander Adam Wainwright. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. And speaking of the league leaders in stolen bases, there they are on your screen.
First pitch, 7-11.
And that's right there, and we're even at one. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now.
And even just give him a free base runner to start the night.
And that misses ball four, so not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Now he's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Junior Lake will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
And if you're keeping track, and you know I am, that's now 7 pitches and 6 balls here to start the ball game.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Get the double play!
Here comes the 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Starlin Castro will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
All right, let's hold him.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Outside, ball. Got nothing, dog.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Had him reaching a bit there as this is pushed fouled off to the right. It's 2-2 now. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Yeah, and sometimes all it takes is just one good sequence to get your groove going out there on the mound. So he's still in a little bit of a jam out there, but hopefully for him, the strikeout will help loosen him up a bit.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And EJ, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
First and second now, 1 man out. Opposite field to left. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
You talk about early pressure to start things out. My goodness, bases loaded now. Still only 1 out. And we might be looking at one of the crucial moments of this ball game, just 5 batters into it.
Nate Scherholz will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
The 1-0 home. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run. But you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. fights this one off to stay alive. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Boy, talk about a tough start to a ball game. Everything that could go wrong, it has gone wrong here in the first inning, and forcing in a run with a bases-loaded walk just could be the tip of the iceberg.
Justin Ruggiano will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Adams is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out, and now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Donnie Murphy will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1. The Cardinals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll go to work against a guy who's bounced around a bit, the hard-throwing right-hander Edwin Jackson. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Matt Holliday will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Cardinals, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit hard towards the hole, and a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches here to start the bottom of the first.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and He lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Matt Carpenter will take his cuts now. Off-speed pitch here, and he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. In there, a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And this is a golden setup here now for St. Louis as the first two guys in the lineup reach base. There's no doubting the fact that it's going to get a lot more difficult once you come down to 3, 4, and 5.
Michael Lee will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Nate Walker will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Barehanded for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Wellington Castillo leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, Wellington Castillo.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Well, this ball seemed like it stayed in the air a long time, but he had a long way to go to get to it. And look at this catch he makes when he finally gets there. A one-handed grab with his back to the infield. That was really well done.
Edwin Jackson will stand in. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Here's another 1-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Emilio Bonifacio will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game.
Come get hit. Come get hit.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. And his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Number 5 will dig in. Currently 1 spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League.
Number 5.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And the home half of the second begins with a home run. Solo shot here to left, 8th home run on the season for him, and the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Yeah, here's the full sequence on show track. He's not biting on any of these first 3 pitches. Then just when you figure he'll be taking 3-0, that's when he goes after one. He unloaded on it.
Matt Adams will get his first opportunity now.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Here's a look at that fastball one more time. He doesn't want to run the count full, so he's coming right after him on 2-2. You can see he just barely manages to get a piece of this thing, but he winds up fouling it right back into the catcher's glove.
Yadier Molina will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now a check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
John Jay will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
And that's another good pitch. Again, ideally, you want to get this guy so you have the pitcher leading off the next time around, but if you have to walk him and take your chances against the pitcher, so be it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home run. We've played 2, all tied at Junior Lake. Is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
For the Cubs, left fielder, Junior Lake.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Blue, that was a strike.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Here comes a 1-2. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Starlin Castro will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time.
Soda and water here, ice cold.
Here's one hit towards the hole. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in. He singled his first time around. A check of Castro, and now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. Long throw to third. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only one out.
Well, that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Nate Scherholz will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Get him doubled up, man.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Don't let him score now.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Justin Ruggiano will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
First and second now, 1 man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Fastball here?
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Donnie Murphy will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on.
St. Louis, yeah, woo! All right, St. Louis.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Come on, you can do it.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Bases are loaded with only one out. The 1-2 from Wainwright. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the two-strike pitch and chops it foul. Ready with another 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a sigh of relief out there on the pitching mound there. With a run in, the bases loaded, nobody out. You're just looking to get an out or two any way you can. So I think the sacrifice fly is a pretty good trade-off that you can live with right now.
Wellington Castillo will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
This ball's in the air now, out to right field. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And the throw in gets away from him. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Edwin Jackson will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 1. Adam Wainwright makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Adam Wainwright.
In there, strike 1.
Yeah, a tough situation here. He has the long inning on the mound, and then he's got to turn right around and lead off the next half inning.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. And the leadoff man retired now in the Cardinal third.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Matt Holliday will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And 2 away now as Shearholtz takes this one in.
And I think these Cub fans are going to like what Shearholtz brings to the table. He's got a nice arm. He's got a good glove. He can hit a little bit up there, and he makes a nice play right here running that ball down.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Let's win, Cardinals!
And there's the Jackson fastball as he uses it to get ahead 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now a ball lined towards center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
I tell you, both of these teams have come out swinging the bats well so far. That's 9 hits between them, and this is still just the 3rd inning.
Michael Lee will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Let's go, Victor!
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Let's go, Cardinals! Go, Cardinals, go!
1-0 pitch is sent toward the hold on the left side. It's going to sneak on through into left field for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
After the first 2 hitters, he looked well on his way to a shutdown inning. Now, all of a sudden, you give up back-to-back singles, and they've turned this into a threat after all.
Nate Walker will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They're down here 5-1.
Yeah, we got juicy burgers!
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
Come on, Cardinals!
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. check swing here and a little looper. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
Yeah, not his finest at-bat right there. Just caught him reaching that time a little bit. Hoping maybe he could dunk it in there somewhere the other way, but it winds up being a very easy out.
Junior Lake will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Go get him!
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
One and one.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Fouled back. Sinker. 3-2 now. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, that's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
Starlin Castro will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. On the move is Lake. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be.
You can say all you want about getting a good lead, timing the pitcher's delivery, etc. But if you've got a strong-arm catcher that puts a laser right on second base like that, you're not stealing too many bases.
And this is on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. They're up 5-1. Number 5 will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Second baseman, number 5.
And that misses ball 1.
That's a ball.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. On the ground is short. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
Matt Adams will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Yadier Molina will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, they put the measuring stick on that last home run, and it came up 403 feet. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Called strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
And the pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 19, Sean Shea.
John Jay will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Into right field. That'll drop. It's another base hit.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Alan Craig is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright.
Alan Craig.
Let's go, St. Louis. Come on, St. Louis. Woohoo!
There goes Jay. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And with 2 outs, this was an excellent spot to try to take second base. The worst case scenario is if you get thrown out, you allow a good hitter to come back and lead off the next inning. Now, you give that same good hitter an opportunity to drive you in with just a base hit.
Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards claw back a bit on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2. Jaime Garcia is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Anthony Rizzo will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Walker is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
Yeah, you know, you'd love to have a shortstop that can cover some ground out there, and you'll see him range out there to the outfield grass to put this one away.
Nate Scherholz will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Ruggiano.
Justin Ruggiano will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. First pitch to him. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this will stay playable as it's taken in just shy of the screen for the second out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. I mean, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Donnie Murphy will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And Molina will look this one in, and the inning is over. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Matt Holliday.
Ball 1.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit.
Well, this is something their hitting coach preaches every day at the batting cage. Stay inside the ball. Here he lets the ball get deeper into the zone, then stays back and drives it to the right center gap.
Matt Carpenter will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Come on, St. Louis.
They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Ruggiano will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Trying to work the big part of the ballpark there. You see him ride it the other way, but this is great closing speed out there in center field as he runs this one down.
Michael Lee will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Come on, let's keep it going.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. And 2 away now as Shearholtz takes this one in.
The batter, the shortstop.
Nate Walker will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Two runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Yeah, all hard stuff here to get ahead, but now they're trying to get him out with a breaking ball, and he's not falling for it.
Out into right center, well hit, and this will split the defenders and get down for extra bases. Holiday around third, being waved in. The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score.
This is not a bad pitch with 2 strikes. He's up there knowing he's got to shorten up and protect. He does that and more as he slices this one the other way, and with the runner moving on contact, he's going to come around to score all the way from first.
Number 5 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. And here's a swing and a ground ball heading for Bonifacio at second base. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 3. Wellington Castillo will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the sixth.
Castillo.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes, 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Edwin Jackson will bat for himself here with his guys up by 2 here in inning number 6. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Well, sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Matt Adams will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. Now the 0-1 is swung on and grounded the other way to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. And here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
Fouled back. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
John Jay will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Goes the other way as this is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run, but this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Johnny Peralta will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Johnny Peralta.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
And that catches the outside edge. 1-1.
1-1.
And a tough slider there as he grounds it foul. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And strike three called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Cardinals get one in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the seventh. It's down to one at 5-4 now. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Getting set for the seventh now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Pat Neshek is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Pat Neshek.
Junior Lake will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Left fielder, Junior Lake.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Come on, calm down.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Starlin Castro will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. To second for 1. Back to first. And great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
Boy, and that's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ground ball to first, but then he hustles his way over to the bag to help them wrap up that 3-6-1 double play.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Now this ball is also swung on and also hit on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Blake Parker will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Blake Parker.
Matt Holliday will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Sherholtz is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number one.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And that is going to be his 3rd hit so far as this is lined into left for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Michael Lee will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
From the moment this guy showed up in spring training, you just had the sense that he was ticketed to be a real impact player at the big league level. And he provides another long ball here.
Pedro Strop will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th.
Pedro Strop.
Nate Walker will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here now the 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Number 5 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Take it now.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the 1-0. Fouled straight back. Now here's a shot out to right, and the hits keep a-coming here this inning. This is down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, make it a 3-run inning now as another run scores on the RBI triple. And still, with only 1 out, they've got an excellent chance to push it up to 4.
Carlos Villanueva will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Matt Adams will step forward now with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches, so you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 4, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he takes strike 2. Three runs already home here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0 and 2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Sherholtz is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 7-5. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Randy Choate is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Mark Ellis will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Nate Sherholtz will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Nate Sherholtz.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a 1-batter outing.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Grounded, foul. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Justin Ruggiano will stand in here, 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and one.
That's the ball.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw gets him, 2 down. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Donnie Murphy will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Cubs are down in order. They're down 7-5. John Jay will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Center fielder, John Jay.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. And that misses 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full, 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on leading off the inning.
James McDonald will be summoned now to take over following the injury. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Mark Ellis will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Matt Holliday will stand in. He flew out his last time up. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 7-5. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Wellington Castillo will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Wellington Castillo.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this ball will be chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Ryan Sweeney will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Ryan Sweeney.
Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Here's a knuckleball, 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Yep, things are looking pretty good here now. Just 1 out away from wrapping up the series opener right here tonight.
Emilio Bonifacio is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
Take our leave. Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one, and guys, I think we can all agree that this fellow right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 7-5. Good night from St. Louis.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium. A sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.